Here is our getting started video so that you can start making your Be Mine pillow. To start on the front panel, all you have to do is look across the bottom to determine how many stitches that we have in this pattern. For this pattern, we have 52 stitches going across. So that is the number of chains that you need to have in your chain, your crochet chain. And I'm going to do half double crochets for the other stitches. So now we know we need to do a chain of 52, and we need to do a total of 2 rows before we actually need to join color, which will be in another video. So let's get started. Here's my yarn, and you all know how I loathe counting, but here we go. 1, 2. Okay, looking in the camera is not as easy as it seems. 3. This is 15 stitches for me. I'm going to allow you some time to go ahead and continue to do your stitches, and I will be right back. Okay, so we have 52 chain stitches. I am going to show you, we are going to use the back ridge, or I always call it the hump, but technically I think it's called the back ridge of your chain stitches. So I'm going to show you here. Do you see that hump here? When you have your chain stitch, you'll have a V on top, and this light is so very, very white. Do you see that? And then you have the hump on back, in the back, and it probably doesn't help much that this is white. Okay, so the point is you're going to turn your chain over, and you're going to use that hump to do your stitches in. To do a half double crochet, you yarn over, you go into your stitch, yarn over, pull it through, which will leave you with 3 stitches on your hook. 1, 2, 3. You will yarn over, and you will pull through all 3, and that's a half double. Again, yarn over, go into your hump, yarn over, pull up, 1, 2, 3, yarn over, and I'm not going to count on each one, and go through all 3. Okay, so I'm going to do a couple more. And we're going to end with 52 half double crochets. I really wanted to do it with a chainless base, but I couldn't even imagine how to explain that. I know how to do it, but I don't know how to explain it very well. So here we go. I'm going to do just a few more. Yarn over, insert in the hook, yarn over, lift up, your 3, yarn over, pull through all 3. And we're going to keep going because we need to have 2 rows of half double crochets. And so here we go. Okay, I am nearing the end. And I wanted to show you how you chain and turn before we have another video about the colors. So I'm almost at the end here. Just a few more. Okay, you should go to the very last stitch, and I'm going to show you the chain first. Can you see that? That's the last chain. I'm going to go into the last stitch, and I'm going to finish the last half double crochet. Now, there's a reason why I wanted to use this. I'm sorry, I always give it a little tug because I crochet tight. Is because if you look on the other side, and I really wish this was not so wide. Let's see if this would help us some. Okay, do you see those ridges on the top? That's actually the back side of your piece. And I like that for this, when I do a lot of my pieces, because I like to work around them. And it's easier to see where your stitches are from the back side, because we're going to use the back side when it's time to do our border and to sew our pillow close. So we chain one, and actually you can chain one and then turn it to the and turn, and then we half double crochet in that first stitch, and we continue. Now I am actually going in the space underneath the two ridges, and I had no idea. I'm thinking, oh, the desk is black, the yarn is white, this will look so nice. And you have to pardon, I realized that the way that I hold my yarn is different than a lot of people, but it is what it is. I think it's because I learned how to crochet as a child. And so, you know, you just hold the best way that you can in order to balance the yarn, the needle, and your piece. So, this is what we do. You have to do 2 full rows of the white. I'm going to try to crochet and talk. You're going to do 2 full rows of the white before it's time for you to mark your stitches to add that first row with color. Actually, what I'm going to do, this will be the only videos. I'm going to do these 2 videos today so that people can get started on their base. Also, you have an opportunity to get started on your back panel if you decide you want to do a solid back panel, because all you're going to do is do the same exact thing and continue. You're going to make a total of 57 rows. The pattern says 56. But I'm going to send out an email to you all with the location of all the little corrections that I may see. This is a pattern that I've used before. Well, not used it before. Let me take that back. I haven't used this before. I made the one piece, but it's a method that I've used before. And I've never had to actually write up written instructions for someone else to read. As you saw with the Tiana inspired blanket, and I've done a couple of others, and I'm working on a few other patterns like mosaic patterns. So I've done it before, but I've never had to do a video for it. So I hope you all can see what I'm doing. I'm not going to go super fast because I love it when people are making their pieces and they just let it run so I can work with them. But this is really simple. So I'm almost to the end. So this is all for this introductory video of getting your base established for your tapestry crochet tapestry pillow. I'm gonna figure out a way to say that without being tongue-tied. So everybody, this is it. And what we are going to do is continue to the end, and I'm going to actually show you all where we are on our graph pattern. Here's the graph pattern. We did our chain stitch just across the bottom. We did our first row, and now we're in our second row. So what I do is I mark